Parang matutunaw si Carmela habang papalapit sa lobby kung saan nakatayo si Amir. He was staring at her intently. Namula ang mga pisngi niya nang makita ang receptionist na si Viola na halatang nagpapa-charming sa lalaki. "Good evening, Miss Carmela," bati ni Viola sa kanya. "Ikaw ba ang hinihintay ni Sir?" Sumulyap ito kay Amir na nakatitig pa rin sa kanya. Bahagya siyang tumango. "Ang swerte mo naman, ma'am." Hindi na niya pinansin ang sinabi nito. Dumiretso na siya sa kinatatayuan ni Amir. "What took you so long? I said I would wait for a maximum of 5 minutes. You came down past 12 minutes. Shahada!" Anito habang nakatitig pa rin sa kanya. Pinigil niyang mapangiti. Alam niyang hindi ito galit dahil hindi magkasulubong ang mga kilay. Malamlam ang mga mata nito. Halos hindi kumukurap. Boyfriend lang ang peg? "As I've said, you're not my boss to dictate me." Humugot ito ng buntong hininga. "Let's go to the restaurant." "I had dinner already." "Alay told me you're going to order food." "Alay?" "I called her. She told me she was inviting you to dinner, but you begged off and told her you'd just order food. I hate liars, Carmela. You knew it when you were still my assistant, right?" Sa sulok ng mga mata niya ay nakikita niyang nakamasid si Viola. "Just tell me what you want, Sir Amir, so I can go back to my room. I am tired." "Where are we going to talk? Here?" Talo na naman siya. "Okay, let's go. 30 minutes. I'll have coffee only." He smiled. Nauna na itong maglakad patungo sa kaliwang bahagi ng bulwagan kung saan naroon ang isang fine dining restaurant. Her heart was beating very fast. Nilingon pa siya nito. He was half smiling. Gustong malunod ng kanyang puso. "Huwag kang magpadala sa ngiti niya, Carmela. May miko ka na. Baka madagdagan pa." Bulong niya sa sarili. Hinintay siya ni Amir sa may entrance ng restaurant at sabay silang pumasok. Filipina ang bumati sa kanila. Iyon ang kagandahan sa Dubai. Kahit saang establishmento magpunta ay maraming Pilipino. "Good evening, sir, ma'am. Table for 2? Anito na kay Amir ang atensyon. "We have a reservation under my name, Amir Nasser. My secretary called about 10 minutes ago." "Oh, yes, sir. Your secretary made a reservation at the VIP area. Please follow me." Nabigla at natulala si Carmela. Tumingin siya kay Amir. He smiled. "What?" Marahil ay tuwang-tuwa itong nakikita siyang mukhang tanga. "Why do you have to do it? You said we'll just talk." "I am starving. I haven't eaten since I saw you this morning. It will not harm you to stay with me here, right?" Sumunod na ito sa babaeng nag-welcome sa kanila. Sumunod din siya rito. "I said 30 minutes only." Hindi ito sumagot. Again, talo na naman siya. Sumunod na rin siya rito. Ilang mesa pa lang ang okupado sa main dining area ng restaurant. Pawang naka-formal attire ang mga babae at lalaking naroon, samantalang siya ay naka-casual. The VIP room was about 16 square meters. The ambience was very romantic. Parang gustong maiyak ni Carmela. Bakit siya kailangang torturin ni Amir sa ganoong paraan? He never treated her that way before. Nakuha nga nito ang pagkababae niya sa isang iglap. Walang kahirap-hirap. Napapitlag siya nang alalayan siya ni Amir sa kanyang likuran palapit sa silya. "Relax, lady. I will not harm you." She took a deep breath. Ang mainit na hininga nito'y parang hanging amihan na humaplos sa kanyang batok. Namayani ang katahimikan sa pagitan nila nang pareho na silang nakaupo. Hindi alam ni Carmela kung saan itutuon ang paningin. "You're so beautiful." Out of the blue ay sambit ni Amir. It made her look at him. Bulag ba ito? She was so plain. She had no makeup. She was wearing a plain blouse. "I miss you. I almost went crazy when you left." The words almost made her faint. Don't I deserve an answer? Ano ang isasagot niya? Wala siyang mahagilap na salita. Parang umurong ang kanyang dila. Mabuti na lamang at nag-serve na ang Indian waiter ng starter course. Warm local kale and butternut salad tossed in chili and peanut vinaigrette. Sinalina ng waiter ng mamahaling red wine ang kani-kanilang mga baso. Amir started eating. Nakatitig pa rin ito sa kanya habang kumakain. Her hands were shaking. He surely was seducing her and she was starting to fall into his trap. Sapat na ang minsan. Gumising ka, Carmela, bago ka muling bangungutin. Saway niya sa sarili. Are you just going to stare at your plate? Nilakasan niya ang loob na magtanong. What do you want from me? Amir sipped wine, then answered her query. I want you. You almost made me crazy when you left. Pag-ulit nito sa sinabi kanina. I could not forget that night when we first made love. Her cheeks flushed. It was a mistake. You told me that 6 years ago. It was a mistake. Me? I treasured it. I was the first man in your life. Sir, Amir. Amir, you're a family man. Please don't do this. He smiled. I'm still a bachelor. Ganoon ba ito kadesperado na muli siyang makuha? Magsisinungaling ito? I don't believe you. Itinaas nito ng bahagya ang dalawang kamay. I rest my case. Why don't you come to my villa for you to know I don't have a family? She should not be swayed. He shrugged his shoulders. Eat. She obliged to his instruction, at dahil gutom, nasarapan siya sa starter course. Sunod na isinerve ang main courses. 3 masasarap na putahe iyon. Grilled andouille sausage over corkscrew pasta with oven roasted tomatoes and sautéed spinach. Spice roasted butternut squash filled with vegetables and grilled ribeye steak over roasted potatoes. Sa pagitan ng pagsubo ay manakanakang sinusulyapan niya si Amir. Seryoso itong kumakain. Mukhang gutom nga ito. Pinilit niyang ituon din ang konsentrasyon sa masasarap na pagkain sa kanyang harapan. She liked the steak. Bagay iyon sa manamis-namis na red wine. For a while ay nakalimutan niya ang awkwardness sa pagitan nila. Nang matapos nila ang main courses ay isinunod naman ang dessert. Classic vanilla ice cream served with caramelized bananas and Nutella dust. You can ask Alay if I am lying. Walang kakurap-kurap na sabi nito. Now, answer my question. Why do you want to know? Because I intend not to lose you again this time. Parang bombang sumabog iyon sa kanyang pandinig. I wanted to follow you in the Philippines, but pride forbade me. I told myself that you're just a woman. Hinawakan nito ang kanyang mga kamay na nakapatong sa mesa. I hate to say this, but you have to believe me that I never felt like this before. When I saw you again, I thought I was hallucinating. I wanted to get mad, but I felt otherwise. I wanted to hug you and kiss you. Hinila ni Carmela ang kanyang mga kamay pero hindi nito iyon binitiwan. Ang sensasyong dulot ng init ng mga palad nito ay nanunulay sa kanyang kalamnan. But she reminded herself not to believe him and fall into his trap. She should think of Miko. Always think of Miko. Kung mahina siya noon ay hindi ngayon. Hindi vocal si Amir noon, pero nakuha agad siya nito. Hindi dapat maging susi ang pambobola nito para bumigay siyang muli. He just wanted another one-night stand. Hinila niyang muli ang kanyang mga kamay. This time ay binitiwan na nito iyon. I am no longer the 24-year-old woman who fell into your trap 6 years ago. I am mature now. Like I've said, I have a boyfriend whom I have been living with in the Philippines. We're already engaged to be married and I can't cheat on him. To answer your question, there's only one boy whom I love with all my heart. Si Miko iyon at hindi mo dapat malaman. Boy? Man, I mean. Pagtutuwid niya. How could she be so careless? Totoo kaya ang nakikita niyang lungkot sa mga mata nito? Thanks for dinner. Tumayo na siya. I hope you won't bother me anymore, Sir Amir. Bago pa siya nito mapigilan, ay tumalikod na siya at nagmamadaling lumabas ng VIP room. Amir remained sitting for a while. He was almost sure Carmela was not telling him the truth. He hated himself for not forgetting that steamy night they shared in his villa 6 years ago. He hated himself for keeping his feelings and for keeping his pride and not pursuing her. His parents wanted him to marry his cousin. He backed out from the plan and didn't care even if they warned him he would not inherit anything. The hell he cared. That was the reason why he put up his own business. He had his own chain stores of mobile phones and accessories. He was also into realty business, restaurant, and catering services. He was standing on his own. With his social status now, how could someone as simple as Carmela ignore him? And how could he not forget her despite the countless beautiful women he went to bed with? Damn him for his stupidity, but if Carmela didn't want him, the hell he cared. Halos hindi nakatulog magdamag si Carmela. Okupado ni Amir ang kanyang isip. Maaga rin siyang bumangon. Tinawagan agad niya si Miko sa Skype. Halos 30 minutes niya itong kinausap. Kinausap din niya ang kanyang mommy. Minabuti niyang huwag ikwento rito ang tungkol kay Amir dahil baka mag-alala pa. Hindi kaila sa ina na minahal niya si Amir. Ngunit ipinaliwanag nito sa kanya na talagang walang patutunguhan ang pagmamahal na iyon. Pagkatapos ng naunsyami niyang relasyon na naging dahilan ng pagtungo niya noon sa Dubai, si Amir pa lamang ang lalaking minahal niya. In fact, mas matindi ang sakit na naramdaman niya sa pag-uwi niya sa Pilipinas pagkaraan ng short-lived affair nila ni Amir kaysa halos 4 na taon nila ng kanyang first boyfriend na si Raul. Hindi na siya muling umibig pa kahit pa maraming nangungulit sa kanya. Hindi na mabilang ang mga lalaking nagkagusto sa kanya. Ewan ba niya kung bakit sa kabila ng mundong kanyang ginagalawan ay nagawa niyang saraduhan ang kanyang puso. Pusong muling binuksan ni Amir ngayong nagkita silang muli. She heaved a sigh. Enough of Amir. It was time to work. Idinayal niya ang numero ni Missy sa Manila. Nag-send siya ng email dito pero hindi ito sumagot kaya kailangan niyang tawagan. Ganoon ka-busy si Missy. Madalas na hindi ito nakakapagbukas ng inbox. Isang ring pa lang ay sumagot na ito.
Hello, Carms. How are you? Nag-email ako sa'yo ng update. Sorry, I was in Mindoro yesterday. Sobra ako napagod kaya late na ako nagising. Hindi pa ako nakakapag-browse ng mails ko. I am here in the office now. I'll open it and reply.
Missy, there's something you need to know.
About what? You need additional cash? I can ask Alay to give you.
No, I have enough money. Si Amir.
Oh, what about him? Don't tell me nagkita agad kayo.
Iyon na nga. Kahapon ng umaga nagkita kami. He's Alay's fiance's best friend.
OMG! What the fuck? Ang coincidence na yan, ha? Anong nangyari?
Kinukulit niya ako. Apparently, he is still single.
Meaning, nakapag-usap na kayo.
He insisted...
My God! Oy, Carmela, hindi kita pipigilang ma-in-love dyan sa Emirating yan, pero please lang, huwag sanang maapektuhan ang trabaho mo, ha? At dapat maging practical ka na. If you go with him, make sure you're safe. Baka magkaroon ng kapatid si Miko.
Ano ka ba, Missy? Puro ka naman kalukuhan. I'll see to it na hindi hahantong sa ganoon ang kagagahan ko. 30 na ako para magpakaloka uli.
Whatever. Speaking of Miko, alam na ba ni Amir ang tungkol sa bata?
Wala akong balak na sabihin sa kanya.
Naisip ko lang, hindi kaya chance mo nang ipagtapat sa kanya ang tungkol kay Miko?
Ayoko, hindi dapat.
Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa rin magets kung bakit ayaw mong ipaalam sa ama ni Miko ang tungkol sa kanya. Lagi mong sinasabi na baka kuhanin sa iyo ang anak mo. My dear, if that's the case, isang mahusay na abogado lang ang katapat nun.
Bilyonaryo ang pamilya ni na Amir, in case you don't know. Baka kaya nilang bilhin ang buong Maynila o ang buong Luzon, kung hindi man ang buong Pilipinas.
Sabihin mo kapag kinuha niya si Miko, dapat kasama ka. Who knows, after ng kasal ni Alay, ikaw naman ang sunod. If that's the case, I might as well go to Dubai to find a rich local.
Sinundan ni Missy ng malakas na tawa ang sinabi. Basta, hindi malalaman ni Amir ang tungkol kay Miko.
Well, bahala ka. And good luck sa pagpipigil mo sa sarili, ha?
I am mature enough to repeat the mistake. Insha'Allah.
I know that Arabic word. Insha'Allah means God willing, right? Maybe it's God's will na muli kayong pagtagpuin ng tadhana.
Lubayan mo ko, Missy. Gusto ko lang hilahin na ang mga araw para matapos na ang assignment ko rito at makuha ko na ang incentive ko sa'yo. Pagkatapos nilang mag-usap ni Missy ay tinawagan naman niya si Alay. Gusto niyang maging busy ang buong araw niya para maiwasang mag-isip ng tungkol kay Amir. Mamayang 10:00 ng umaga ay muli silang magmi-meet ni Alay.
Tagalog Online Stories. Please like, subscribe, and share.